What's up, motherfuckers? Your man's is back. I ain't been nowhere. I didn't have nowhere to go. For sheezy. But in any case, you know that your man stays on that collecting tip. Be getting them records all day. And I've got a lot of motherfucking records. Remember last video was early on in March. I skipped February. Yeah. Shit happens. Let me turn this down a little bit. Cause shit, I know this shit is loud when you guys are listening to it. You know, I don't want to get one of those strikes or whatever for copyright, but you know what it is, right? So as you can see, I'm gonna start with this one because it's already on, right? Fucking Nas, King's Disease Part 2. Now, I will say that Nas is one of the greatest of all time. He has to be, right? There's no way that you can really pass him up. And at least anybody today, like, who the fuck's gonna pass up Nas? But yeah, I feel like this album, he came back to form to, I'm gonna say back to the days of like Stillmatic, Godson, like that kind of era. Like he really came back to that kind of form. And the whole album is just, it's superb. It's a great album. This is like my fourth time listening to it, so I just got it recently. Got it from Amazon. Fucking Fat Beats kind of fucked me on it. I did a pre-order, and nothing happened. Like it just fucking never came in. So said fuck it, cancel the order. Amazon came through within a couple of days, and bam, got the record, and I've been bumping it ever since. Yeah. So I got me a drink today. I'm on my gin and tonic phase. Splash of lime juice. Yeah, baby. I'll get back to that beer later. Hold up. No. She's. Anyways, I need to get on this because it's a lot of records here. You see all this? This is all albums, handful of singles. This is all singles. So let me get this trash can out of the way. And I did it before. Let me get the fucking trash can out of the way. So as you can see, I got this fucking Kid Cudi album, which I can't say I was completely satisfied with, but I will say that there's a good handful of tracks on there, bitch. The tracks that everybody knows, like the Day and Night and Pursuit of Happiness, those are great fucking tracks. Reason why I bought it. Came across those tracks a lot through mixing and DJing in a bar that, I've been doing more of the DJ thing recently. And so I started playing some Kid Cudi because it was kind of requested. So it's the reason why I decided to give it a chance. And the album it's really not that great. But like I said, does have a handful of good tracks. I can see why it was a hit. I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to shit on it too much because, well, I own it now. This here is a copy of E40's In a Major Way, which is maybe my favorite E40 album. It's between this one and the Charlie Hustle, but it's an OG. Promo copies don't come that often, so I found it for a great price. It's pretty much brand spanking new. Got it from some douchebag on the internet that decided to never talk to me again. But we'll leave it at that. But yeah, great copy. It's fucking E40's In a Major Way. It's got tracks featuring fucking Tupac and Spice One, Mac Mall, Be Legit. Sprinkle Me Man. Sprinkle Me Man. It's on that bitch. Oh shit. Public Enemies. Fear of a Black Planet. This is a fucking classic. This is the Vinyl Me Please pressing. So when this came out the same time as the Wu-Tang, the 36 Chambers repress. And at the time, I didn't want to spend the money and get both of them. So yeah, I didn't buy it when it first came out on Vinyl Me Please. So I ended up getting it from, I guess you'd call it a flipper. It's really just an online record store. And the chick really, some chick on Facebook, she put it up. And I hit her up. I was like, hey, let me get this record from you. She sent it to me. Got it within a couple of days, all the way from Dayton, Ohio. I don't remember the name of the store, which I really should, because it's a good record store. They actually do provide pretty good service. And it was in Dayton, Ohio. I don't remember the name of the store. I think it was Blind Face or Blind Side, something like that. I don't know. Look it up. All right. Original ground original. So this is pretty much. I don't know if you ever heard of DJ JS1, who was I'm not gonna say big, but you know he had a bit of a following back in the early 2000s. I only bought this because it has one of my favorite Immortal Technique tracks. See, his name is right there on the front. Immortal fucking Technique. Yeah, it's called Sound Technician, and yeah, with Lifelong, it's right there. See? Audio Technician. Great track. My only gripe about this album is that the tracks are a little bit out of order. Yeah, so I mean, it's not a big deal. All the tracks are there, so it's nothing to really complain about. But they're a little out of order. They don't really follow the stickers. But anyway, everything on this album is fucking good. It's a great compilation. It's not a mixtape. It's more like a compilation. You know, mixtapes are usually mixed into, you know, all the tracks are sort of mixed into each other, and there's a little bit of the DJ putting some input in there and here and there and blah, blah, blah. So this one is just really just straight tracks, which I really like. On vinyl, I really prefer album style records over mixtapes because, I mean, you know, it's easier to find the tracks if you're looking for anything specific. So on a CD, it doesn't matter. On a tape, well, you know, you see what I'm talking about. Lil White, this one was kind of surprising because he's not that tight, but the album is really well done. The production is top notch. I mean, it's fucking Juicy J from 3-6 Mafia, so put it together. Actually, that's a pretty decent buy. He actually looks like the homie Prophet. Shout out to the homie Prophet, by the way. Outkast, Speaker Box, and Love Below. I listened to half of this. The Speaker Box side, because the Love Below is pretty much trash. It's not even hip hop. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is, but yeah. Big Boy is a great rapper. Andre 3000 is a great rapper too, but he just makes weird fucking whack music on his own. Like, I don't know how to put it. If somebody doesn't agree out there, go fuck yourself. Straight up. Fuck you. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Big Boy's a great rapper. Andre 3000 is a great rapper, but when he doesn't rap, he makes garbage. I'll just leave it at that. All right. Run the Jewels. This is their last one, I think. Part 4. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. One really, really great track. Ooh La La. With produced by DJ Premier, and I forget who else is in it, but great fucking track. Only reason to have this. I'm not a fan of Run the Jewels. I don't think that their style is really all that captivating. I like LP. I like Killer Mike. I like both of them, but I don't know. Like, them put together to me just doesn't work. They got a big following. I get it. It's kind of weird to say, and it sounds and it actually sounds racist, but it's mostly like white guys who like them. You know what I mean? Like, Run the Jewels is like a white guy group, kind of like, I don't know, fucking Eminem or some shit. I don't know. Like, it's just not sonically pleasing, right? The production on this shit is so weird, and a lot of this shit just doesn't. Like, some of it doesn't even have drums. Like, come on, man. A little off, but you know, whatever. The Locks. This one kind of baffled me because the Locks are a trio of MCs. I mean, everybody knows it's Chic, it's Jadakiss, and Styles P, who are all three of them are greats, like all-time greats. You know what I mean? But this album, like, they tried to go a little current. They had a little bit of a trap sound in there, and I don't think that worked. But the tracks that were straight hip hop, like old boom bap shit, definitely worked. So, you know, that's kind of like buy at your own risk. Old Block. Oh, this is fucking King Vaughn. You know what? I'll speak on this a little bit, right? King Vaughn I actually thought was decent. Like he's a lyrically sound rapper, but this album is just like, what the fuck is it? I didn't really feel it. The production on this album is very repetitive. Like everything almost kind of sounds the same, and it's just not that creative. If R.I.P. King Vaughn. I don't know. I don't know if he had anything to do with the press, but the album release. But whatever. I'll be honest. AZ Do or Die. I thought this one was very good. Not great. Not nearly as good as Do or Die 1. But Do or Die 2. I mean, the track that they released that was on, floating around on Sirius was decent. But nothing like really groundbreaking on it. It's just classic old AZ shit. I mean, I dug it. Just overall, I dug the album. I'm not gonna say it was a great album, but it was decent. It was good. What's this? Project Pat. Oh, this is a banger. Everything on this bitch is good. This is classic 3-6 Mafia type shit. This is a promo version of Mr. Don't Play, and yeah, I was surprised to find it for like under $1,000 because that's how much the pressing with the picture on it, the picture sleeve, I guess, cost. But this is like a promo, and it's got all the curse words in it. I thought at the first I thought it was a radio version, but yeah, it's a great fucking album. This is great production, classic 3-6 Mafia sound shit. So that's one you gotta have if you get your hands on it. Gangsta Pat, The Suspect. So this is his first album. I'll just leave it at this. It's not nearly as good as Deadly Verses, but it's a good listen. Nothing really memorable from it, to be honest. Like Deadly Verses, it just starts off with such a banger, and the track, the album just sort of like follows through. This one is just like, it's just a very old school sound that I don't know. It's just very dated, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's a decent album. This, let me see, what's this? Fat Beach. It's pretty much trash. I bought it because of the lineup. I mean, you can see on the front, who's on it. E40, 8 Ball, MJG, Sugar T, The Click, blah, blah, blah. I thought it was going to be, at least have a handful of good tracks. But yeah, nothing on it is really good. That's one that's going to go back to some other record store for very cheap. Oh, shit. Now we're going to get into some classic shit. Muddy Waters. This is a classic album. Yeah. Everything on this shit is classic. This is OG pressing, by the way. And I got into pretty much this philosophy of never passing up on an OG pressing. Why? Because OG pressings are king. You don't pass up on OGs. I already had the Vinyl Me Please pressing of that, but I found an OG and I just had to buy it. It was a little pricey, but definitely worth it when you consider that OGs are king and you can't just pass up on them. You can't. You don't find them all the time. So when you do, fucking get them. This was no different. But yeah, I mean, if you've heard, everybody's heard this fucking album. At least on this page, if you're watching this and you haven't heard this album, what the fuck's wrong with you? Let me take a sip because my throat's starting to itch. Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh baby. One of the greatest of all time. Tech 9. This is the Big Bad Wolf single. Soul Search. I mean, there's only 2 tracks on this. Both of the tracks are fucking sick. This is like Tech 9 from the mid 90s. Sick shit. This is something that you don't just see anywhere. I actually found it online, but it's actually through a rec store that I frequent in person. I was just surprised that they had this online and I never saw it at the store every time I went. It's called Soul Shack out in San Diego. So this is a fucking superb single. Yeah, that's one that if I see it again, I'm gonna buy it again. Black Moon's Total Eclipse. Great album. Black Moon, they just refuse to make whack music, so this is a great album from beginning to end. This is one that I highly recommend to everybody. If you find it, fucking buy it. You know, if it's a repressing or if it's this is an OG. Because like I was talking about earlier, we keep it OG up in this biatch. Speaking of keeping it OG, definitely did not keep it OG on this one. This is an actual bootleg of Reasonable Doubt. I think it was on Merch Bar. I don't remember what was the name of the website. But, oh my God. They had a couple of pressings of this shit for like $50. I ended up buying one because I have an OG, but I felt like I needed to have a second copy of it. I'm gonna take another sip of this because, oh man, my throat is fucking up. So, yeah, decided to buy it. It's like a milk white record, you know, pretty decent shit. I'm gonna stop it right here. I need to, you know, get my shit together and get my voice back under under control. So it's gonna be a two-parter. That's gonna be for another day. This right here, though, let me finish these up because there's definitely at least one that you motherfuckers gotta see. So I'll get back to this in a minute. Part 2 coming right back.